What's up, Gilmore? Welcome back to yet another reaction. Today we are hopping into Gilmore Girls episode number 17 of season number 2 called Dead Uncles and Vegetables. Okay, that is a title. Hopefully it's a great episode. Hopefully you've been enjoying the series. Last episode was we're doing stuff with the this is when Lorelai and Emily went on their little trip. What was Oh yeah, this is the whole situation with Rory, which, man, Rory is becoming a character right now that I am not a fan of, because she is just making these mistakes, right? She's doing these things that make you wonder, like what are you doing? Like what is happening? How can you not see how this is going to affect your boyfriend? How can you want to hang out with Jess and put yourself in all these situations with Jess, and then I don't know, it's interesting. I mean, it's realistic, don't get me wrong. Like I love the realism of it all. But Rory's gone from a character that I'm like, oh, she's the most innocent person ever. Now I'm like, this shit isn't a blind spot anymore. Like you are aware of what's happening and you are okay with it because you keep letting it happen. And you have the right to, Rory has the right to be friends with Jess. Like, I'm not saying that, like, I believe men and women can be friends. I'm not one of those people that believes that they can't. My problem is she knows that Jess wants more. Like, she knows that. And she knows he wants to break them up. Like, and I'm in this weird place where I'm like, if Dean breaks up with Rory and has a whole, like, I don't even know. Dean can't even punch Jess in the face because that will further prove, like, Jess will use that and make it into this whole thing. Like, I'm firmly team Dean, and it sucks that Rory's in this weird ass thing where she's like getting all this attention and doesn't know what to do with it, and she's doesn't see that it's wrong, and it's almost one of those situations where mom doesn't like Jess, so therefore Rory's gonna like Jess. I don't know. It's this weird feeling with Rory right now. Weird feeling for me, man. I'm very woo. But let's hop in here. Let's have a good time. Pretty much like, comment, subscribe. Here we go.
To get that Tuesday out of my brain.
Hey, we're not in, so bash my thumb. Leave a message. Your phone message is annoying. You have
Unbelievable.
how annoying it is. The first taste acclimates the palate, the second establishes the foundation, and the third is to make your decision.
Oh, there's gonna be a third taste.
Isn't that
The
what
fellow's on the phone from the restaurant.
Who?
The flannel man with the protruding ankles.
Oh, Luke?
I forgot his name from the desk to here. That's how memorable he is.
Okay, thank you.
Where are you going?
Oh, to talk to Luke.
Can't you call him back?
Have your third taste, Mom.
Lorelai? They're very unreliable. They break sometimes, or they skip, or the person assigned to turn them on and off gets distracted, and the whole ceremony is ruined.
I hadn't thought of that.
If
Have
a
you thought
band
about
shows,
live music?
Well,
And
What if
nice
they
string
get drunk?
ensemble.
slow here. So slow, in fact, Michelle and I were about to get the tether ball out.
That's the thing with a ball tethered to a rope?
Hey, I never knew that's where the tether comes from.
Yeah, it's tethered. It's tied like an anchor is tethered to a rope on a boat.
Neat.
Yeah, most people probably
what's
don't
this
put that together.
conversation about?
Probably not. Doing me a favor.
The rooms are all I need, thanks.
You're welcome.
Well, I gotta go.
Call if you need anything.
I will. By the way, that French guy's a putz.
Oh, yeah. He knows.
All right, see ya.
Bye.
That's your food.
Well, can I have it?
I'm doing all I can here, folks.
I asked nicely. Hey, watch the cord.
Try ducking.
You should update to a cordless.
Hey, what you doing? Watch.
Thanks, I'm on the phone.
We noticed.
Yeah, I can't serve and be on the phone.
We noticed that too.
But
Where's
your
Jess?
reenactment of... Don't you number your tables?
No.
You should number your
What
tables.
good would that do? If I said a number, you wouldn't know what tables,
He's
wouldn't know.
writing
But
something
all restaurants
down.
number
Is he
their
a
tables.
critic?
You should number your tables.
Table 5, they go to table 5.
Cool. Which one is that?
Table by the window.
By the window, Wilma.
Got it, Gertie.
Hello. How about that coffee?
Hey, Luke, where's Jess?
I don't know.
School?
Please, probably upstairs.
Really? Excuse me.
Oh,
It's too strong.
Rory,
Close that.
No, it's just
stop.
Not everybody likes it that strong.
Damn
Well,
it.
then I shall
Leave him
convert
alone.
them. I am the
Has nothing
Jehovah's
to do
coffee
with
girl.
you.
Bright-eyed, bushy-tailed.
Luke needs you downstairs.
Why?
Because he's on the phone with someone and Caesar's off today and the place is packed and he needs help.
I'll be down in a minute.
No, now.
I'm in the middle of something.
Just assume that Jeannie's gonna get Major Healy out of whatever.
Okay, good. Then allow me.
Oh, shit.
There you
Jesus.
go. Go ahead and give that a taste. See if it's to your liking.
Yum.
You're covered.
You don't have to do this.
We don't mind. Go. It'll give me a chance to number all the tables.
You're my guest.
Also, are they?
Who's running
Who's
it?
the proprietor?
Oh, this
here?
guy.
That would be me. What can I do for you? Wait a minute, I know you.
Used to be that guy that played
You're
the.
that long-haired freak that wanted to be town troubadour,
Yeah.
even the produce stand right across the street from my market.
Oh, is that your market?
Yes, that's my market.
Well, it's real nice. Homie, bought a box of tissues there. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Excuse me. Your
Parties. I follow the rules. It's what my father taught me. Cop for 20 years. Got shot in the butt. Good man. Tips over sometimes when he sits, but good man.
Beautiful sprout.
For a beautiful lady.
Rooms now stifle.
Mommy's here.
Oh, Mom, hi there.
Lorelai, hello.
I'm sorry. Did we get our signals crossed? I don't remember making an appointment with you.
We have to make appointments to see.
Turnips. Turnips.
What?
Really, bro?
What about
With
turnips?
that?
Why did you
Bothered
say
by
turnips?
this?
Because you said turnips?
No, I didn't.
I think you did.
Nope.
Okay.
But I've got turnips. Good ones, too. A businessman with properly prepared staff can take a break now and then.
Probably helped that your store was completely dead, too.
It was not dead.
I thought it was closed when I walked by. But then I saw Gabby sitting at the cash register reading a tabloid.
Shut up, Kurt.
Tapping on the counter with one of those little astrological scrolls.
Enough.
Here you go.
Gracias. Oh, boy.
So excited.
She's brainwashed. She's Patricia Hearst, and my mother is the SLA.
I just hope it's not too late.
I hope so, too.
Watch the shirt.
Cork it.
I don't like this. It's actually quite annoying.
Seats taken?
Don't drag me into this.
You really have to work on your punctuality, Lorelai. I banged the meeting in a half an hour ago.
Dirty.
I'm going to take advantage of this unexpected pause in our proceedings to mechanical hybrid referred to as a cart/kiosk,
Oh my
hence
God.
cart kiosk, cart kiosk.
He did it again.
He's been stressed lately. His store is deserted.
I'll make it simple. This is for businesses that roll in the morning and
Part. I actually thought that maybe at the end you could do more about the sweater. We'll talk.
I'm gonna wrap this up.
Now, Patty, how would you...
Guys, hold. Come on. You heard me.
We're supposed to be annoyed by Roy, right?
What is it, Luke?
What do you mean, what is it? My Uncle Louie's funeral's tomorrow afternoon. I haven't heard from any of you. See you to show up, then...
He's the lazy one. Never once did he participate in a town function. In fact, when we reenactors
Oh,
gather,
man,
he'd throw
he's
things
Luke.
at us.
Not soft things, hard things.
He's
Rocks
Luke.
and small tools.
Okay, to hell with you guys. Who needs you?
He's Luke.
I might just throw rocks and small tools at you myself next time I see you.
A defensive hothead, just like...
Suki, honey, I need you to stop staring at the screen for 1 second. We need to talk.
He's blinded by.
Out of these things. I do not want to die without seeing midgets dancing with a mushroom.
Stay out of this.
Oh, you're no fun.
What is it, honey?
You know, the date.
Oh, no, it's not what I want. We're supposed to keep this nice and simple. God, we have it all worked out.
So go back.
Good voice.
Jesus.
I'm done. I've had it.
Yeah. Damn, that
From now on,
sucks.
it's just the bare minimum, and that's it. Dig a big hole and just dump the casket in unlatched. If stuff falls out.
Young man, where's the young lady we've heard so much about who's using those delightful old diner phrases to place people's orders? It sounds so fun. Could you point her out for us?
No. That's everyone. I'll be upstairs.
Thanks for doing the very least you could possibly do.
You're welcome.
Be long.
Hi, Mom.
Since when do you work here?
I'm just lending a hand. What's going on?
I went by the end to work with Suki on her wedding,
Yeah?
and she fired me.
Sure she didn't fire you.
She claims to have changed her mind on all the things we planned.
Well, maybe she did.
No, she didn't.
He feeds me.
You bring up his name constantly.
Once again, he feeds me.
The moment he calls you, run to his side.
He's my friend. He needed me. I had to be there.
Yes, I know you did. Sure, I'll see you again soon.
Look at his face.
What do you think of the Romanovs?
They probably had it coming.
Damn.
Match made in heaven.
Good thing.
But I understand he was a fine man, destined to be missed by many.
Especially the ones that were suing him.
Stop. Sorry, Father.
Reverend.
Right.
Now let us...
Hey, they're coming. They're paying respects. One guy.
Is that Andrew?
I believe it is.
I wanted one of them to say something. Oh, you did
What
that?
your dad wanted.
Aw, you did that.
What's all this?
No idea.
Oh, wait. Oh, who did this? You did this too?
What's going on?
It's kind of.
Slams the door in his face.
I'm sorry I never met him.
He was colorful. I never trick-or-treated again.
So one day I'm at the post office, I'm in line when Louis just about knocks me over and he cuts in line. I said, Louis, there's a line. So he says, kiss my butt. And I said, you mind?
All of a sudden, he starts to back up, so I pop my horn, and it's just a little hot, no big deal. Wait.
Oh. That was episode number 17. It was fine. It wasn't that great. I'd probably give it like a 6-7 range. The best stuff was the Luke, and it's like Luke's perspective and Luke dealing with the funeral stuff was the best part of it. The Rory thing, I think this Rory thing's gonna keep bothering me for a bit, man. Because I don't know. She has to, like, why does she cares so much about Jess, right? Knowing how Jess feels about him, right? Like this was an episode all about Jess. There was literally no Dean, right? And it's just Rory getting over involved when she doesn't need to, like getting closer and closer to Jess. And I think it'd be different if it were like, oh, we were just friends, but like the fact that she knows he likes her and she's just so naive that she doesn't see it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. But you know, that's what it is. Other than that, Luke's whole thing with his uncle, like I said, I like that, and how he could kind of see himself. Well, people pointed out that that's him, and yeah, I could kind of see that as him. He is grumpy, he is mean, but then he does help certain people. He helps Rory, he helps Lorelai, and he helps his Jess. But that's it. I don't think he goes out of his way to help anybody else. He's just always so grumpy. The Suki stuff with Emily, that was fine. It didn't have the payoff that I thought it was gonna have. I thought it was gonna have like a bigger payoff with the whole perspective of, oh, you're planning my wedding, Mom. But there wasn't. There wasn't any story to that besides Emily just wanting to do it, and Suki just kind of falling into it. But other than that, was there anything else? Honestly, we had because the Jess Rory stuff, just annoying. It didn't really, you know what I mean? It didn't really do anything. Like, just had Rory getting more close to Jess and Jess getting more close to Rory, but with Dean not around. And my main thing is I am so intrigued by how this is all gonna play out in the end for Rory. Like I'm very curious about it all because is it gonna blow up in her face? Is it gonna get bad? Is it gonna be like a big show? Is it? And like, you know, I don't think she hasn't done anything wrong, really, but she's being too naive to the situation. And when the person that you quote unquote love tells you that you know, like, or maybe as Luke, not as Dean actually said it, like when you can tell he's very uncomfortable with you hanging out with this guy because the guy clearly likes you, and you choose not to do that. Are you in the wrong? Like, who's in the wrong there? Rory, right? Rory has to be in the wrong. If I'm dating somebody and I know that the guy likes her and the guy is trouble, right? And I tell her that I'm not comfortable with it, or if you can tell by like the fights and everything, like the dude literally tried to punch Dean. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't know. Like, I don't want to come across like, oh, I don't think Rory should hang out with guys, because it's not that. It's that I don't think Rory should hang out with Jess because he likes her and he keeps doing things that make it seem like he wants to break up, right? And then my other problem is, the Lorelai, the last time, Lorelai is still under the assumption that he stole the necklace, right? Lorelai is also has constantly talked about that he thinks he's bad for Rory, right? She's mentioned that before. But Dean sees it as, or Luke sees it as, Rory's good for Jess. And I don't know, I don't know. But we'll break on the episode. It's probably not gonna be much we can say here. We have the beginning with the whole answering machine. We got the planning of the funeral happening later, but we have the planning of the wedding, or talking about the wedding. We have the tasting of soup. Emily gets involved in the planning of the wedding. Luke's dealing with the whole funeral stuff. One of the many times that Rory gets over involved with Jess. This episode wasn't even too funny either. There wasn't really a lot of funny things either. I thought this stuff was actually pretty solid. The stuff with the market and stuff. I thought I was actually intrigued by this and thought I wanted to see how Taylor would react, and the way Taylor reacted seemed like a very Taylor way to react. So, and the wedding stuff. Lorelai kind of sees Suki kind of falling down. Like, you're in Emily land now. We then have, this guy talking about, oh my God, I'm selling so much stuff. We get the whole thing here about none of the family members are coming to the funeral because they all hated him. I thought she was going to be somebody, this woman here, because I thought that's what it was. But Jackson's outside. Jackson's, he's upset about the Suki thing. We go to the town hall meeting. The town hall meeting stuff was actually pretty funny. Jess being there, I feel Jess was just there because he knew Rory was going to be there. No Dean, though. Taylor upset about the whole situation with the guy, trying to get the whole town to turn against him, and the wheels and the row and all that. Found out none of the guys liked Uncle Louis or whatever his name was, and they weren't going to come to his thing because he's a jackass. Luke gets upset. We have Suki continuing to go down this rabbit hole of stuff she wants. Lorelai convinces her. We have this thing with the casket where he wants to be buried with all this stuff because he's a selfish man, and Luke is kind of going through all this trouble and all this stuff to try to make it happen. Justice out here. And we have the whole conversation here where, Emily's like, oh, I know what happened. I know that you told Suki not to work with me anymore or whatever. And she's like, Mom, I know what you're doing. You're planning my wedding. And she's like, no, I'm not. Whole thing. She talks about the whole Luke situation and how she's going to end up with Luke and she likes Luke and all this stuff. But, Lorelai won't admit it. We then get the funeral. And Lorelai convinced the guys that do the marching reenactment thing to do it for the uncle, and get the whole thing at the end. Rory again thinks Jess is involved. She says, I didn't do it. I just opened it for this lady, all this stuff. And that's the episode. Like I said, not a great episode. It's probably a 6, honestly. One of the least entertaining episodes of the season, honestly, for me. At least for me right now, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, Patreon for the full reaction. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll talk to you guys later.